May the Lord bless the reading of his holy word. Next, we're going to have remarks, but before anyone comes up, I just want to give my remarks about Jamal. I call him my neighbor's son because he was one of the ones who kind of grew up in my front yard with my grandson. I used to tease him all the time about his hair, especially when he'd get a haircut. But he had the most gorgeous smile, and his smile could light up a day. He was always kind. He was always polite. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Miss Hill, you did good. You raised him right. He was a gentle soul. He was laid back. He's kind of quiet. You know, you had to get to know him. But once you did, you had a friend for life. So if there is anyone who would like to have something to say, please feel free to come up.
Hello. Hey, y'all. Y'all know who I am. Big sister, of course. Just want to thank everybody for coming, for the love and support. Mama, I love you, man. I love you, baby. Jamal was a beautiful soul, you know, ups and downs, and you know, no matter what, the good, the bad. You know, a lot of people had a lot of love for everybody, you know. If you knew Jamal, you knew Jamal. I was always the one called us all. He lived one life. He lived it to the fullest. He won't want me to be crying. I'm trying not to cry. But thanks everybody who all came out to show love. He had a lot of friends, I see. This was one experience for us. This was one battle for us. But we're hanging on. We're hanging on by the grace of God, by the grace of God's love. Asking everyone to please keep my mother in your prayers. Please say a prayer for me and my sister too. My older brother Stefan also, he could not make it, but please continue to send your love out to him also, please and thank you. Thanks for the love and support, and God bless.
Yeah, thank all you beautiful people for coming out to support and show love. I hope God continue to bless you all. And if y'all would like to share any memory, that would be great just to hear it. So, does anyone would like to share anything?
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Sharita. I had the pleasure of being Jamal's supervisor at HelloFresh. And like you said, he lived his life. I'm like, little boy, if you don't get it together. And then we had our little falling out one time, and he come back after, I guess, doing his research. So evidently he ran with my kids because they're the same age, you know, around the same age. So I was like, and then from then on, he was like, Miss Rita, Miss Rita, Miss Rita. But anything I asked of him to do, he would do it with no problem. He was a manable young man, just like he was raised, because I was telling him, let me call you mama. Didn't even know his mama from, you know, whatever, when he get out of line. So, okay. But he was a sweetheart, a pleasure to work with, and we gonna miss him. We gonna miss him. So, y'all be in our prayers.
Anyone else?
Hi guys, I'm Gracie. I wasn't prepared to speak today, but I just wanted to share. I've known Jamal since I was like 4 or 5 years old, so he was like a brother to me, and he always treated me like a sister. We would butt heads, we would play outside, there was one time it snowed, we were out there throwing the snow around. But his laugh, that's one thing that will always stick with me, is his laugh. He was always a small person, but his laugh filled up the whole room, and I will miss him.
Is there anyone else who'd like to have something to say?
Jamal was my nephew, and it is hard to lose family members. Tessa, I know you're having a hard time with this, but just know that we all know that he's no longer in pain, and he's with other family members. But I just wanted to try to just give a few words of comfort to my nieces, my nephew, Tessa. Just know that, I'm sorry, Jamal, he loved y'all. And we had a few words. We would text each other, and he's definitely going to be missed. He's really going to be missed. I do believe that Jamal did give his life to the Lord before he left here, and I just pray that we all just do the same before we leave here, because life is definitely short. And I just continue to pray and rebuke this cancer in our bloodline, because I was diagnosed with it myself just last year. So I'm going through as well, but it's not about me. I just want everybody that knew Jamal and loved Jamal to know that I do believe that he gave his life to God, and some of us just, God had something better for him, and he's safe in God's arms, and just my prayers are with you all.
Amen. Is there anyone else? Okay. I would just like to say, I know that we have to grieve, but I know Jamal would say, "What are y'all crying for?" Because that's the way he was, But my prayer is for your strength and for your peace. Know that he is at rest, that he is safe in the Father's arms. Know that he lived his life to the fullest, and he brought joy wherever he went. Just continue to lift up the family. It's going to be hard for them, especially in the coming days. So pray for them. Stop by, call, text, email. How you doing? I'm praying for you. Just keep them lifted. Is there anything else that anyone would like to say?
Hello? Hello?
Hi, I'm Jamal's uncle, and I just wanted to share a memory with him, with y'all, that me and Jamal had when he was trying to get his license. he called me up and said, "Oh, I need you to help me get my license. Show me how to drive." You know. So I said, "Okay, no problem." And boy, it was rough. I used to let him drive my car and then go up over there in Quality parking lot and try to show him how to parallel park. I said, "Look, I'm gonna go ahead and shop. You just go over there and practice, okay? By the time I get out, you should be good." So I went in there and shopped. Came back out. I said, "No, Jamal, no, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong." He said, "It's all right, Uncle. If I hit the cone, they'll still pass me." I said, okay, all right. So it went on, and he got his license. I was proud of him, and yeah, he truly will be missed. You know, I'm gonna uplift you up, my nieces, Tessa, and the family in prayers. Just got to be strong. He will be missed.
It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishment the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. I'm Jamal's great uncle. I'm his grandmom's brother. I didn't know him as well as a lot of you because I lived someplace else and he was growing up here. But from what I did discover, he seemed to have been a nice young man who liked life. Like most of us. I'm sure he will be missed, and to Contessa, to the girls, and to Stefan. Just try to unite, hold it together, trust in God, and everything will be all right. You all take care.
Anybody else want to say anything? Friends? Okay.
Hey everybody, I'm Zach. I'm Jamal's cousin. Been knowing him most of his life. I can remember when he used to come over and stay a little bit at my grandmother's house when I was little. I remember him, Ariana, Maya. But a memory that was really strong of mine was back in 2020 when COVID first hit, and you know, a lot of places weren't open. A lot of gyms weren't open. We played basketball, and the Claywood Center was open. The outside courts was open, and I just happened to go there one day, not thinking I would see him because I didn't even know he even played basketball. But we ended up being on the same team one time, and you know, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, but I was looking at him, I said, he can't do nothing. But we were on the team and we were running down the court, and this man throws the ball on the backboard, gives me an alley-oop, I slam dunk it. I said, wow, he actually knows what he's doing. You know, because you know, he was a small individual, but he actually was pretty smooth. He was pretty smooth. But that was really fun to me because I never thought I'd play with my cousin at the same time on the same court, and I'll never forget that. And here recently, he had started to, you know, come to my church, which meant a lot to me because I had been talking to him. You know, he had been going through some things, and you know, I was like, hey, just come to church, man. I believe it'll help you. And you know, I tried to every now and then come and help him out when he needed help. You know, because I know he would have did the same thing for me if I was going through. He would always tell me, you know, if I got it, you got it. And, you know, I remember when he started, you know, dealing with the sickness that he had, and I remember going to the hospital, talking to him, you know, letting him know that, you know, I loved him, and things might not seem good right now, but we have to learn to trust God through the good and the bad. So that was something I always tried to tell him, that even when things are bad, that doesn't mean don't trust God. Because even if he doesn't do it, he still can. And I'm glad to know that he did give his life to Christ. And I was glad to know that even when he was struggling, he would ask me questions, even questions I couldn't answer him. But I love the fact that he was willing to ask questions and willing to be tested, you know. So I just want to, you know, let y'all know, as my mom said, you know, we really do need to give our lives to Christ. I know a lot of us have questions on whether he's real or all that type of stuff, but I guarantee you, every knee's gonna have to bow and every tongue's gonna have to confess that Jesus is Lord. I love y'all, family. I hope y'all continue to be strong.
Anyone else? Okay. I just want to leave you guys with this. Remember the good times. Remember the joy that he brought. Tomorrow is not promised. We don't know when God is going to call us home. So I want to encourage you guys to encourage each other, to love each other, to let your family, your friends, let them know, tell them that you love them. Let them know your heart, share your heart. You know, come together as a family. Share your strength. And know that we serve a faithful God. We serve a good God, a great God. He watches over us. He loves us. He sent his son to die for us. That's love. He died for you. He died for me. He died for Jamal. You know, so like I said, just keep the family in prayer. Keep them lifted. Let them know that you're there for them, that you love them. Love on each other. But most of all, love on the Lord. Is there anything else?
Okay, so I'm just gonna play this song, and I guess we can rise. How do? Okay.
The family of Jamal Hill would like to extend our deepest and most sincere appreciation to everyone who has supported us throughout this very trying time. We are thankful for your prayers, thoughts, kind words, phone calls, and visitation. It is now and will be forever greatly appreciated. And on the behalf of Cook Brothers, we are thankful for using our service. Thank y'all.